The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Wait, Sphere actually doesn't like the cold. On this character sheet, he likes the warm.
Looking from Ceridia.
Yeah.
Down and down
Good.
they gaily trip. Happy smiles wreathing their faces. And the inedible cheeses being tugged against them.
You had real cheek. Don't give me that look. I'm going to look up there in 10 minutes. You're going to have it again.
Give Scribbles.
Oh, doing with Alan.
I give Scribbles some more real cheese from the pack.
Just spoiling him.
He eats it like a snake.
What, he wraps himself around the cheese, and then there's just a cheese shape scribbles, and then it just...
Nid, you proceed down. And the chorus just like, stairs. Oh, God. No, it's like I'm being stalked by a big hairy monster. Shut up!
Don't say a thing.
I could hear your smirk. You tauric bastard.
Excuse me?
You-
Blasphemy now.
You know what you're doing.
What do you mean I know what I'm doing?
Tell me you're not smirking. Where's the justice in that? You know you're doing it.
Your vexation at it is actually more amusing than anything.
Down.
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 Eventually, stop. Dark.
Torch dark?
No, absolute dark.
No, that's what I mean, like, we need torches now.
You need torches now.
15 odd minutes of fumbling around. Da-da.
Venom complains about us ruining her dark vision, and...
Eventually you let... The chamber is so big, you can't, even with the torchlight, you can see no details except for the floor.
Oh,
Which is in rougher stone the rest of the place.
Is there any, bits of grit or stones on the ground? Yeah. I'll just pick one up and, like, throw it into the distance.
Clack.
Big place.
I'll take out our packs.
Oh, big place.
And then, as we move into it, as I assume we're going to do, I'm just going to leave a scratch along the bricks, assuming it does leave a scratch.
Yeah, normal.
So we find way back.
Good idea.
Stop. There's shame in the dark.
There's something. I'll say I've got one of the torches again.
Statue.
Oh,
What is the statue of?
go over to it close. Still
Go,
weary.
go.
Just
Like a human?
Yeah.
I'll still be a bit weary as I get closer and illuminate it because we've had frozen things and statues come to life. And
Has
give it
he... What's he wearing?
Armor?
This is also
Like-
stone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, stone armor. Like part of statue style stone armor.
Is
I'm just...
is he on a plinth or on the ground?
A slight raised bit of ground. Like curved, round base.
Like-
Not so much a plinth, but just like a little base.
A stand.
Like a mini. No stand. You don't know about that. You wouldn't be able to see it.
I'll just tap half axe against it.
That one counts as mine!
What if that was a person?
Well, not
Not likely, too many impurities.
So hold on. So you could tell.
Now that it's broken, yes. Look in the insides. It's stone.
But
People turned to stone tend to have little stone insidey bits.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh god, that is a nasty thing to accidentally crack open. Ugh, oh no. Leaves you waking up at night with the horrors.
Well, glad it was just statue then.
The room is getting a little brighter.
Why?
Glittering stars.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
Glowing points of light.
pretty.
Reflecting the torchlight, perhaps.
Want to touch that up a bit more?
I mean, it's a very high ceiling.
Yeah.
90 feet?
Oh, tall.
Wait a minute. Didn't we have something like this leading into one of the laments? There was a large room with a starry sky. And then not long afterwards we came across that tree and then Seraphine ate the fruit of it.
Fruit good.
We thought there was one beneath the
Yes.
fortress. What if it's here?
You remember what we found in that room? That mirrors.
Yes. And because there was another, there was the fake sun in the next area.
To be fair, that room was miles.
Yeah, no, but that was after we found.
And they walked through it like it wasn't a thing.
Oh,
They were like, yeah, the room smells big. Big fake sun in the middle. Another duplicate room on the ceiling. Oh, whatever. Where's the treasure? Get my wraparound shunt sunglasses on soon and slick back my hair. Gotta put my poncho in oven mitts.
the wizard. Magic items, let's go! Magic items, go on! Magic items!
Yep.
I wonder if
He's
you-
like a kid at a candy store.
No, kids in candy stores had more restraint.
Let's keep exploring.
Keep doing that.
Do we hear the voice? Sorry, not the voice, the feeling again.
Sure.
So is it getting stronger as we're getting further in?
One would imagine. Anyway, so the room eventually becomes dim. The reflected glow seems to have picked up the light and be intensifying. And you can see that there's fine artworks here. Statuaries, statue of... That side of the room has a cavalry regiment in statue form. Like terracotta soldier style, but like, cavalry regiment. Over there, there's like... How to best put this? Aesthetic monks. Things in like various positions of holiness. And there's the soldiers who seem to be in the middle of a fight in statuary form. And this is all centered around a huge 30-foot tall, like alabaster statue of a naked woman holding a padlock.
Tall.
This place is incredible.
Big lock.
Treasure.
Would be hard to pick.
No, that it'd actually probably be easier.
Well, the bits will be bigger. That's how that goes, right?
Yeah, but you could look at is the lock, the key hole so large.
Yeah!
You could actually see what you're doing.
But getting up there,
And need like
you'd have to...
Is the padlock
that's it. I'm just gonna look at it
Stone
and imagine a centaur
too, or-
standing there and then like a stump or something on top of that.
Still, you'd still need more. You'd need like a Saphiro on the centaur and then a stump.
So, Saphiro riding Centaur being ridden by Stump.
No, he'd have to stand.
Ah, okay. So he's standing there.
Just like, look, this is his imagination.
And then I'll sort of turn to look at Saphiro and then at the centaur. Might be easier for plug.
Yes, is the padlock... Is it like stone like
No,
the
no, it's a
statue,
metal
but
padlock.
Actually a metal padlock, okay.
So it's a metal padlock being held by a stone statue.
Yes. There are now. There are some gems on the sides of the big. I forgot to mention the huge columns holding the roof up. They're starting to glow too.
Oh.
4 of them. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they were
Like
extra
Roman style fluted columns.
Yeah.
Not like
The
there
little
was
gems on the
fourth
side
one
of them
or
are
anything.
starting to glow, and they're set into these big, like, gold bands. Gold-coloured bands,
Yeah.
not necessarily gold.
Harpex will let us know.
Those are gold.
There we go. And gems too.
Whoa.
Come back
What
to
are we
us.
doing down here?
That's a good question.
Marveling.
I suppose. But
I'm gonna look and see
why
if
did you hide a veil? See, of course, because there would be a secret and a treasure and other things.
I'm gonna
Some
look
kind of magic item, no doubt. I'm going to have a look around.
I'm gonna look to see if there's any of those plaques, because almost every room up at the top had a plaque explaining things. Perhaps we'll know who these...
And sometimes you are the most useless woman.
I'm going to have to look around myself
And
as
then
well.
sometimes she
Might
just
know if these
paralyzes the
monks
enemy.
are on this army is if we find something.
Search, find secrets, no.
I'm going to go assess if the statue of the lady is structurally sound. By using
really?
Harpex.
So you did the same thing?
The structure
Opposite.
of this lady.
Yeah.
is like
Oh, you got
well
secrets,
fit.
but not...
No,
I got
strong,
one on
perfect
my
Yeah, no.
normal.
the same as I got the
Very
previous
good,
time.
yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got
Hair
a-
sort of covering
yes, but
tastefully.
tonight too. 6 on the secrets, but a 1 on
You
the
could
search.
climb this, but it would be a bit smooth.
Just giving
But
it.
it looks like it wouldn't fall apart if you did. Like you do the thing where you go tick, tick, and
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't
doesn't
crumble
collapse.
like the other one did. No, he's right to check, because if you just, I climb it, I could have just been like, 10 feet up, it crumbles, and you get murdered by falling rubble. Because
of
the
us
other one
probably
just
could-
fell apart the second he touched it.
All of us probably get something the size of that one.
So I'll take my pack off, set it off to the side, keep Harpex, and go for a climb.
What are you doing?
Me climb up, check lock.
Okay.
Also, good view from up top.
Okay.
So me and Saphiro are distracted searching, but Saphiro's really good.
Oh, really? What'd you get?
Well, finding secrets, I got a 6. Finding anything else, I got 1.
You see?
We can only find secrets. Don't put secrets in anymore. Just put them under a regular search check.
Okay. All right.
never find
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to need 2, like 30 feet. I'm going to need 3 climbing checks. Out of
First one I get on a 5.
That's nice. Good, wide, strong calves.
60. Yep, that's
To the
over
hips.
70.
Plenty of grip room there.
Yeah. And of course, for the top half, I could use the bust.
With the traps.
Like,
Yeah.
99 is like,
You fucked up, didn't you?
it's a number, right?
You fall. You going to make a grab at anything on your way past?
Here, grab the boobs.
Grab the boobs. Or the hair. It's probably.
No, it's always
The hair
boobs.
is more likely because it's got lots of detail in it.
Yeah, give me something to grab onto.
God, did I not print it?
Grab on.
I didn't print it. From way down below.
Look down.
This is why dwarven paragon statues have detailed beards, by the way.
Oh, for when carvers are making this.
You shouldn't be that clumsy, but it do occasionally happen.
Hey. There we go, 37.
I really didn't.
Yeah, but that's only got you back to the point where you fell last
Yeah,
time.
now you have to make the third.
You best.
We're just going to stalk to the end of the night so you can print it for next week.
That's right.
No, I can just read it to you.
Okay.
Or describe it, rather.
I did. Yes, I make it.
Oh, and just to check, it is like 10:15.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I don't know what the time is, but yeah.
You made it.
Yes.
Okay. Now climb out along the arm
A little.
to get to the lock, and then you need to hang off there to probably upside down, I'm guessing, because how are you picking a lock with one hand hanging onto a thing?
I could pop down. First, I just want to see if there is a proper mechanism in it.
Can you
Yes,
climb,
there is.
Can you climb inside it?
Hang off the lock itself so when it opens, you plumb it.
Can you climb inside?
I'll get to getting to the top of the lock first, which is across the arms.
Okay.
Should be easier,
Yep.
right? So,
Shimmy
Yeah, it
across
is
the
actually.
arms.
There is actually like a bonus because you can just like.
Take me rope, tie myself onto the arm,
Right.
and make it only use a short link, so I can just sort of pop down.
That's rope use check. If you don't have rope use, you can't make the check.
You see why I took the rope use proficiency.
Fuck.
well, now that you've got up there, you just need Sylvan to do the next part.
Yeah, it's not hard. He's got a rope.
So you can drop it down to you to get you to climb up. Assuming the rope's long enough to get all the way back down.
50 foot is the standard length for rope, and it's a 30-foot statue at its head. So
There you go.
Chocolat! Isn't that to be the sound of some statues collapsing?
no, just a general.
What?
I up here need help.
You're right, Sophia?
Yeah, I'm just looking at these
So what
statues.
Hero has found is a religious inscription. It is a lot. You're not familiar with it directly, but you can read Elvish.
Yes.
So you can read this. It is a long form prayer in the traditional old school style. You know, blessing and praising the god, saying that they're basically just the top shit when it comes to anything.
Oh, yeah.
I'd really, really like it if you could grant my specific prayers.
You're the PogChamp of God.
just reiterating one last time, you all the time on top. You're expecting your positive reply.
But you don't
Pretty
know the
pleased
specific
because you're
God.
just so great. Does the prayer ask for something specific? Is it like a specific prayer, or is it more of a generic prayer that's kind of like a fill in your gaps as you?
It is okay. So the prayer basically entreats. Now there's some proper nouns, so you can't translate them, but it does basically entreat the God in question to please forgive, to not bring down their ultimate divine wrath, which they are totally capable of doing, and to please forgive the unworthy one who made this.
You made this. So where is this located in conjunction to the?
Back of the room with a little altar and that.
Okay. So it's almost seems to intimate that this is some kind of thing that would anger the. Does it mention the god?
Yeah, but it's a proper noun, so you can't translate it.
Okay. Sounds Elvish though.
No.
Oh, okay.
What are you two doing?
I'll go over to the stump. Want me up there?
I let down rope. Need you better with rope than me. You make me hang off but not fall off front of lock. It have the things you move to pick.
Are we sure we want to do that? Because if you...
Me never think about that before. Always just say lock and think it would be better if not locked. Tall.
Saphira, do we want to open this lock?
I don't know. There could be wrath. So there's an ancient elven prayer on here. Apparently the construction of this thing might have been blasphemous, so a prayer was put here to ask the god not to smite those who created it, even though he would have every right to.
So you're saying that maybe releasing it would get us smited as well?
I do not know. Some of the words...
Or blasphemy was the locking up.
Some of the words are either unknown or too old for me to translate.
I can't yet. I don't want to hang off the front.
It could be Elvish that's too old that I don't know the words, or they could be words for something I've never come across.
I understand. So, yes or no?
We might as well see what this is all about. Might hold answers. If we're not look, we're already done here. These
Every
things.
other place we've been in has been talking about how everything here is to protect a great treasure and power and things. Maybe it's locked up behind here?
Could be, and again, like if we don't do it, somebody else is going to now. That's the problem with these.
Fine.
Does that make sense?
Death is a game best shared.
I drop the rope down.
Arrow of slaying.
Yep.
Knocked. Mechanic activated. And she's just like,
Here's hoping that we have a very strong house, I say, Riley.
I'll climb the rope.
you do not need to make a check. But you do need to make a rope use check to set up the little swing sling thing.
When I do it, yeah. That's a pass.
You can do it.
Anyway, have a brief moment of fear as I pop over the side.
So you have to...
Cowardice check.
Damn it!
Try to say it without saying
Thanks,
it.
Ken.
Yeah.
Pass.
Fair.
And now I go to picking the lock. Not really with thieves' tools, I imagine it's more of just using your hands to get in there. And...
That's a good point. Realistically, you do need a torsion tool.
My stick.
Okay. And you will need some.
The stick that was...
Yeah, it's been shredded.
Oh, shit. I have half axe, that's good.
You left him on the ground.
No, I leave my pack on the ground. He's attached to my...
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said I leave harpacks on the ground.
No, my pack.
My pack.
Fair. Okay, yeah.
That's what makes... Because I was a little confused when you said that his voice came from way down
Yeah,
below.
no, because...
You just want a regular... open locks.
Yeah, go ahead and make that check now.
Any negatives to it?
I mean, yeah, unfamiliarity and size. So, like, 5%.
I say rolling a fucking...
Like
an
fucking
80.
Lady Dimitrescu.
Which... I'm betting... puts me 10% off.
Okay, you just don't open it.
Are you alright down there?
Strange lock. Not used to one so big.
I don't think many people are. Do you need a hand?
Extra hand could help, yes.
There is a logistical problem of having two of you in front of this.
I know. Oh, I don't think I can fit down there with you. Can you get inside the lock, or is it not that big? I can't tell from... I can sort of, but it's hard to tell from this angle.
Is it big enough for me to sort of get in there, at least to the first segment before the pins?
Not your whole body, but you could wedge yourself on in there. Yeah.
Would that even make enough room to get Sulin in?
No. And then what help is she going to be because you're in the
You're
lock?
blocking the lock.
If Sulin's just hanging upside down just so that she could get her arms in the top and hold pins for me. That gives me the majority of the room to get in there and like do the torsion and set some of the back pins.
The pins are performing.
Brace my legs onto the actual lock itself on the outside.
Here we go.
Gotta put my faith in Chocolat's rope. Even though she's disowned me.
And then you roll a 1.
Isn't a 1 good?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
28.
Hey! Maybe I'll still roll a 1. Finally get it. Bracing onto the thing so I can put as much force as I can on, trusting in the rope.
You click, the lock clicks open and swings down like that.
And
And you're like,
Yeah.
That's why we tied off onto the hand.
the cavern shakes.
It's your camera ready.
Okay, so the statue starts crumbling. Flakes pulling off everywhere.
Balance. Oh, is it Dex? So.
You have balance, right?
No.
Oh. Minus 2.
You got this.
Width, it's about the movement.
And I don't sit down. Yeah. Fail.
You will, however, without a check, be able to realise that, like, this is not stable and maybe get off.
Stop, we're gonna go now.
Oh, I've just succeeded climbing up the lock onto the arm so we can undo the rope.
The lock falls and clangs into the ground with a sonorous clang.
Right. I'll hold the rope. Right, hold it.
Hold it.
And I'll.
Right now, without a perception check, you will be able to notice, like, all the rock, the stones, like, sliding out from under your feet, repositioning it. What you're standing on isn't stone. It's skin.
Yeah.
And the scales falling away from the eyes. Blink.
This is alive. It's alive. And I'll go down the other side. Hold that rope. And I know with distances and all that, he's got 30 meters to the floor. I've got 20.
30 feet!
30
not
feet.
30 meters! Jesus Christ!
30, he's got 30 feet. And even if I can slide down the rope 20 and drop the last 10, no problem.
I'm gonna rush over. Not over underneath the falling debris, but over.
Just be ready. Don't. I'll look around.
Some can make it down, but just one little dex check.
There's two not
So you have
there.
rope use.
I know.
So I'll give you a +1 on your check for you getting down, because you do need a check, but it will be easier for you to get more experience with this kind of
Pass.
Missing by 1 is like a dead on, right?
It just means you land in a humiliating, clumsy heap.
I'll just.
Well, with that, do you still hold the rope? Because I'm on the other end. I'm the rope on the other side. I know I'm killing myself here, hurting myself here, but.
Yeah, he would let go right at the end when he saw a 4-block and rolled the hands and underneath. He did fail the check.
Yeah. So I'll fall a little bit further.
Alright.
But I can't help it because it's.
Can I make a willpower to hold on anyway?
No, you
Shut
can't.
up! Damn it! You bastard!
Yes. Yes.
Blame the dice for the train.
I blame the dice always, even when I make stupid decisions.
Ow! Just. I'll look around at the other statues.
No, they're just falling apart.
Oh, okay.
So,
Trembling.
Yeah.
so this is.
The 4 big pillars holding the ceiling up, start going, sliding through the gold collars into the ground.
That's the statue?
Yeah.
I'll scramble to my feet and hold my pack on.
I'll pull back distance
And
and.
sort of look up in awe.
Wait, what's the statue doing?
Nothing. And by my standards, I'm super hot.
You said super hot.
Well, by my standards, and also by the physical necessity of being so big. So like, kind of strong, well proportioned.
What am I rolling?
Not a man.
Yeah, I could try and roll a bit
Heterochromia, by the way. One very, very pale blue eye, the other one is red. White hair, pearlescent. Like pale white skin with a slight pearlescence.
Oh, tall.
He was just looking around, just like,
I think I've seen a wrestle.
yes. Looks down at you imperiously.
Oh.
Hair always conveniently falling in a way that would not get this rated R necessarily. Well, let's face it would be, but
But not for this particular thing.
yeah.
Oh, so big.
So beautiful.
Oh, tall.
Who art thou? I serve a god. Tor, yes.
Bend on the top of your head.
We have this compulsive urge to break urns and open locks.
Shh, that's the truth.